Heyo guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here. And sorry I'm a minute late, or two of them. Here's what happened. My computer decided it needed a charge, so I had to go plug it in real quick. Because I guess that's how computers are. Sometimes they're more needy than other times, but I guess that's just the art of animation, I guess. Announcements are today is the Q&A episode. So if you want to ask me a question, go ahead and put a donut after it. But please note that any questions that you ask in the chat will go after the questions that were asked ahead of time, because it would only be fair because those people actually commented on my post ahead of time. The video post ahead of time, so I'm gonna honor their time first. But announcements. Channel banner challenge. I've gotten 2 submissions so far, and neither of them fully follow the prompt. I'm not gonna say any names here, but one of them didn't have my my turquoise background, and the other one didn't have any furniture. It's like they both did. They both forgot opposite ends of the prompt here. And yeah, so please go ahead and actually pay attention to what the theme is to the channel banner challenge, which is which is reimagine my office, or like my animation station, since you guys don't actually know what this place looks like. You could imagine, and I did a very, very basic model of what it looks like, but no one truly knows what it looks like right now. For all you guys know, it could be a gigantic mess, or it could be a very organized desk. So, yeah. Please go ahead and actually draw parts of my desk as a part of the channel banner. Yeah, and then, sorry, I'm just like, I didn't have my, what do you call it? Oh, yeah. I thought I had everything set up for the, Q&A, but I ended up having to improvise with what I used. I'm gonna fix it after this stream, don't worry, guys. The, Q&A, it was supposed to say Pastry's Audio Games episode. What episode? 18? Are we on 18 now? Wow. But yeah, last week I literally dimension jumped, which which I normally wouldn't say that. I would normally say I'm going on a trip, but I literally jumped cartoon universes. I visited Harry Potter, which the most of the Harry Potter crew was cool, just not J.K. Rowling. And then I also visited the Minions from Despicable Me. I also visited the Simpsons, which Homer's pretty nice guy, I'd say. And other cartoon universes that aren't like as widely known. But yeah, had a good time with some fellow characters. And I believe that's all the announcements, other than I managed to be on time here because my concept of time is messed up since I just got back yesterday. Oh, another thing. Collabs. I have 3 of them. Surprisingly, everyone who wanted to collab with me emailed me in the same week. So I got the Azuki Bean one done right before this stream, and I'm going to be working on the PK one next. And then after that, it will be, I forgot their name, but they're an even newer animator than any of us on here, I think. But yeah, so welcome to the Q&A. Ask me almost anything. Just as far as almost anything goes, I have a feeling that you guys are pretty like good with boundaries, but ask me whatever you feel like would be appropriate, and since I go ahead and say almost anything, I have rights to go ahead and reject a question with reason, of course. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go find the questions that were asked ahead of time, since they asked me before you guys. And I'm gonna go from bottom to top because YouTube likes to go ahead and put the newest comments on top for some odd reason. Where is the comments? Oh. Alrighty. What do you prefer to be called IRL? I'm not gonna be, like I said, this one was asked by Azuki Bean. And, my answer for this one is I go by modified birth name, which I'm not gonna say on stream because you guys should know me as Pastry, or Rebellious Pastry, or Rebellious, or whatever in the Rebellious Pastry realm. I honestly do not care if you guys decide to call me Rebellious, Pastry, both, or a creative nickname using Rebellious and Pastry. I am not that picky with like what you guys choose to call me, as long as it's either Rebellious, Pastry, or Rebellious, or somewhere around those lines. So yeah. Pronouns are they, them, theirs. Not asked, but I just felt like it would go with IRL, like, go with the question as well. What is my favorite band? My favorite band would have to be Vocaloid, if they count, because they're kind of like a robotic. They're like kind of a robotic band, but the thing is that I would consider them kind of a band because they're like a group of digital characters that sing. But band is kind of a loose meaning these days, I guess. So I am, as far as like music goes, I tend to like kind of like what people would call like party music, like just in general, just EDM stuff. I don't like anything with too many guitars in there. I just feel like it wouldn't be it just wouldn't be like it. With the rock, there is just too much guitar, I honestly feel like. So yeah. What's my favorite animal? My favorite animal is my dog, Rebel Donut. She is a husky. She is actually 3/4 husky and 1/4 Alaskan Malamute. And 100% silliness. I like to think of Donut as a dog version of me, because it's just like as soon as I figured out what huskies actually act like, I'm like, oh, I guess huskies are my spirit animal. Whoops. Oh man. And then how old am I? I like to go ahead and say a range, not like my exact age, but I'd say somewhere 14 to 20 is my age range. 14 to 20 is my age range. You can say, you can choose to believe whatever age in that range you want to believe, but I am somewhere between 14 and 20. My favorite color, it is green, which the favorite band and animal was asked by Featherfoot Productions, and the how old are you and what's your favorite color is asked by MJBYT hashtag road to 15K. What? How old am I? I already answered that. Favorite color, green, which most people who have been on the channel for a while can probably guess that because pastry in the videos are pretty much like they're pretty much in green 90% of the time in the videos. I just decided to do something more classy with the I just decided to be more classy with the streams because think about it. Talk shows are supposed to be dressy, not casual. So I'm just deciding to have my character have like different button down shirts. Which for the channel banner challenge, it is be your guest when it comes to what outfit you draw me in, as long as it's not a dress. How tall am I? I am the humble 5'2". I don't know what that'd be in centimeters. Hold on. Or whatever you non-Americans use. I'm gonna look that up right now. If my computer will actually be nice to me. I don't know why my computer is deciding to rebel against me now. But yeah. 5'2" in centimeters. Just so you guys know, I use the American method when it comes to like measurements and stuff, if you guys can't tell. 157.48 centimeters. I am short. Which I'm gonna be in the future. I'm probably gonna make a video about how I am short. So please stay tuned. I don't have the script written for it yet, but I will one day. Because it's gonna be a part of a series that I am not starting until like July-ish time. Just because I want to go ahead and like still do the stuff I'm currently doing. So I forgot to put up my sub goal thingy, which is the same since last week, probably. If it's off by one number, I'm not going to change it. Anyway, so favorite color green and height is 5'2". Oh, it is off by more than one number. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, or wait, it's off by one number because I'm at 186 or 386. Alrighty. So, let me go back to the tab real quick. Sorry, it's a little awkward. It's normally a little awkward if it's just me on the line, but since it's a Q&A and I didn't want things to go ahead and go crazy like all the other episodes, because that's why it's only me on here. Hotshot, or hey Hotshot, um, if you had something like a master's in computer science and could work anywhere, where would it be and why? First off, I wouldn't want a computer science degree because I would the I would not go well with like me and anything computers other than animations does not mix well. Like me and science don't mix well. But if I could work anywhere, I'd have to say I'd choose to go ahead and work on my channel. But other than the channel, I'm hoping to one day become an elementary school teacher to teach little children. Which hopefully those little children and my channel lives are separate. Just because, yeah. And please go ahead and ask me questions in the chat because, it's gonna get kind of boring if I do not have any questions to answer. I don't care if they're serious, if they're silly. Just note that if it's too personal, I will not answer it. Or I will go ahead and answer it in a different way. Fluffy Skya asks, I'm just gonna translate what they said here. Since when are you drawing? Since when did you start? I'm gonna answer this. Since when did you start drawing? So I first started drawing in April of 19, and I just decided to go ahead and just draw me. Back when I had longer hair. I have shorter hair in real life than in the character, but I didn't want to change the character since it took me a year to go ahead and finally finalize them. So I pretty much technically started this channel in 2019, but it was kind of like a soft launch deal where I didn't actually post anything. I had this channel up, one, and two, I had like two, I was still working on what this very character looked like. So yeah, it took me a little bit to be happy with what I had, honestly. Don't mind me clicking around here because I apparently Google's just like, you want your profile picture to be different on the channel as it is on your Google profile. That's why the Valentine's Day up thingy was up for longer for the people who emailed me just like about different things. Here we go. Here it is. Here's my actual profile picture for which my profile picture ain't gonna change until like May, nor the channel banner. Got it. Alrighty. So I had to go ahead and fix that real quick. Since it was kind of bugging me. My favorite OC, Pastry. I'm just gonna say Pastry because let's just say that most to all of my characters, all of my characters are based off of real people, and I can't exactly pick favorites there. So Pastry's my favorite because I use them the most and they're based off of me. Favorite, how many OCs do you have? This one's gonna have to be an estimate because let's face it, if you were to go ahead and if I were to try and count how many OCs I've ever made, it would take the amount of time that this stream takes and more. So, yeah, let's not go ahead and do that, but I would say I have around like 60 different characters. Most of them, obviously, I haven't used yet, but I think I have around like 60 to 70. I have like a a sheet of like who has what symbol, and all rebellious pastry characters have different symbols, so that's how I go ahead and tell them apart most of the time. What was your biggest inspiration? And Fluffy Skya, it's okay that you have bad English. I'm a native English speaker and I don't know how to speak any other languages. So, what is my biggest inspiration? So, there was this one we recently found out what was Airways. So there's this one Storytime animator by the name of Jaden Animations that pretty much was like very, very big on YouTube for like telling her stories and stuff. And there's also this other bigger YouTuber by the name of The Odd Ones Out, which these people are like 13 million and 10 million subscribers, and their full-time job is their channels. Here's Jaden's link, and The Odd Ones Out you can just find by searching up The Odd Ones Out, Jaden as well. But like I was sitting there watching them being like, ooh, I could go ahead and animate my dumb story about how I wasn't able to cook a potato and others. But which it goes along with my other question of like since when did you start drawing? I started Rebellious Pastry in 19, and it took me a year to go ahead and figure out what I wanted them to look like, which they didn't really change all that much when I found out what my gender was. Not female. Pastry didn't change all that much. All I just decided to do with Pastry when I figured out I wasn't a girl was pretty much just be like, okay, I'm gonna put you in button-down shirts, not dresses. And I'm also gonna have you have a flat chest. So those are pretty much the only changes I've made to Pastry. Which I think that's pretty good to go ahead and that's it for the changes. Because I could have just redesigned Pastry and spent another year designing Pastry, which I wouldn't have. Huh. Hello? 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 Am I back on? Alrighty. Where did the stream cut me off? Please go ahead and tell me where the stream cut me off so that I'm not like repeating things and then it's like, Pastry, you already said that. So where did the stream decided to kick me off? When what part of the dialogue did it cut off at? because I don't want to accidentally repeat myself. Um, yeah, Pastry's design didn't really, hello, Chad Karen. Um, so, I'm just gonna say Pastry's character didn't change that much just because my gender did. Um, People who do not know this channel probably get very confused with the fact that Pastry has female hair and a flat chest, but yeah, that's just Pastry for you. And then, which I came out as Airways to my channel before, or I guess Demi Guerrero, technically. I technically came out to my channel as Airways before Jaden did. But yeah, Jaden was a big inspiration for me. One thing I do have to say about Jane's channel is she's been doing more animated gaming videos now, which that's not what I signed up for, honestly. But the Odd Ones Out is still doing storytime animations, and something else, YT seems to be still making storytime animations after his few week break, I guess, few month to year break, whatever. But yeah, as far as all those, I know this ain't a question, but as far as all those animators go, I think I'm a good mix of all of them, because I have the I'm an Airways like Jaden. I am I can't spell like James, which is the Odd Ones Out. I can't spell like the Odd Ones Out. I am Airways like Jaden. I tend to mess around like something else YT. And I have the attitude of Tim Tom. And I think those are all the main ones that I can connect to. Oh yeah, I have the birthday of Speechy. Which it's May 21st. I'm surprised that there's no spam bots here. Okay, so now I get to go back to my questions because apparently I lost them in the whole trying to find my stuff after it froze on me. But okay. It sounds fun, said by Brandimation. So, do you have a favorite sibling from QA? I do not feel like honestly, I like both of my siblings the same. I have two of them, an older brother and an older sister. I'm pretty much in the middle of the both of them in almost every way possible. My sister is very feminine. My brother is a mechanic, or at least was a mechanic. Pretty much in all ways, I'm pretty much in the middle when it comes to personality wise and stuff. 'Cause it's yeah. So I can't exactly choose my favorite because they're both just different. They're both just different and I love them both. Which my sister made dinner the other day, yesterday, but due to getting back so late, I wanted my frosted mini wheats, so I ate them instead. Which there's gonna be plenty of other opportunities to eat her food. Sorry, Sister Pastry. I just wanted my mini wheats. Have I ever went to VidCon from Brandimation. I can't talk today, which is kind of bad considering I'm doing a Q&A. I'm doing a Q&A. It's kind of bad how I can't speak when I'm literally streaming. No. Have I ever been to VidCon from Brandimation? No, I haven't. Here's the thing. I live in Colorado and VidCon is in California. So if I was a Californian resident, I would have already went to VidCon many times over. But due to me living in a different state, it's harder for me to go there than the people who live in California, just because of being in different states. And VidCon UK is even more out of the question because, let's face it, it's all the way in the UK. So, no, I have never been to VidCon, which is kind of sad. Because I want to go to VidCon. I want to one day be a featured creator at VidCon. But animation is really hard, honestly. And this is why I also stream, and I also stream and do art, because just animation wouldn't really help me very much due to how the algorithm treats animators, since it's YouTube wants a 10-minute video every week, when everyone in the animation community knows that would pretty much be that would pretty much mean that's all we ever do. Honestly. And yes, YouTube wasn't originally made for animation, but animators far and wide are screw that, I'm just gonna go ahead and animate anyways. And that's why I feel like animators tend to be nicer to each other than other YouTube communities, because we're all oh crap, we gotta go ahead and tell each other about each other so that we can keep all of the whole genre alive. Which, in animation, you can't really afford to be a jerk. Honestly. Because it's just we're all just trying to make animations for the internet. I'm sure there's some animators that aren't the nicest, but most of us, especially the story timers, are nice to each other. And I'm currently doing collabs with 2 YouTubers right now. And they're I got one of them done, and 2 others I'm gonna do after this stream, since I kinda already said I pretty much told them that I'm gonna record tomorrow. Tomorrow and Thursday. But since I decided to be jump the gun, I decided to go ahead and do one of them today, since they're just asking for a few lines. But yeah, now I'm open to questions being asked on this stream, which I've done other Q&As before, which I'm gonna probably make a playlist of them now, just because you guys might want answers to questions. Just please remember to use the donut symbol by if you're talking to me. If you're talking to me, please make sure to go ahead and put a donut at the end, so that I'm not accidentally reading in the middle of a conversation. But please note that I mon I monitor my chat. So and I also have like friends also monitor my chat too, so be nice to each other. um yeah. But if anything with the whole chat thing, you guys tend to go ahead and just break out in song. I'm still laughing at the time that you guys decided to break out into the Flintstones. Also, I think YouTube finished or not finished. Fixed their bot problem. So that's not like a huge concern apparently, since there's not like any bots that I've seen. So please go ahead and ask me questions. And if I happen to run out of questions, I'm just gonna go ahead and just um work on things. On stream, of course. Um so far there's only one question, which I've actually answered this on a Q&A before, but I'll answer this again. So the question was Branimation from Branimation asking me, so how did you come up with the name Rebellious Pastry? Let's just go ahead and start by saying that um so me and my so I got Rebel before I got the channel, and my my friend at the time, which we're both still on good terms. His name is Omega. His name is Omega on Omega Obsidian on and his channel is at Omega Obsidian. He only posted like one video, but he's not as YouTube geared as I am, which he likes to play a lot of video games. So I can't blame him there. And let's just say before I decided to do animations, I pretty much was a gamer. I was a gamer before I went into animation, which I guess I was gamer, and then I ended up becoming the art kid, and now I'm like the animator. Which it's kind of interesting how it's like most of the people I hang out with also make things. So that's interesting in itself. Um, or at least try to make things. Ink makes this webcomic, which it's a really good webcomic that I honestly don't really pay that much attention to on week to week basis, because I'm usually busy busy doing things over here on the channel. What do I do for entertainment? I just accidentally answered that question. But the channel, the channel, the channel, the channel, the channel, the channel. Sometimes game, but mostly the channel. I mostly do this. I normally do this, or draw, or voice act, or do something for this channel. Which, other things I do for fun, which, I go ahead and play Nintendo games. Like, sometimes I play Mario Party with my family. Other times I go ahead and play Breath of the Wild, which I haven't really played much Breath of the Wild lately, which it's taken me forever and a half to beat that game, just because I do most of my time here. So what is my favorite anime slash any animation? let's go. Um, I'm gonna say I'm gonna answer those two things. Like answer it like three different ways here. Anime. I'm I watched Fairy Tale for like I watched it for 109 or to 111 episodes all in one go, and then I got burned out of it, and now I'm still burned out of it, and I still like I'm one of those types of people who cannot sit for longer than I cannot sit like you know the people with busy bodies? Yeah, I have busy hands. So it's kind of hard for me to go ahead and just sit there and watch something. I tend to need to be interacted or I kind of need some like either hand or mouth or like some type of interaction to go ahead and do it. Like here, I'm talking. When I watch streams, I'm usually in the chat talking about random crap. Um, Whenever I'm playing video games, there I have my hands moving. When I have um but yeah, I find it hard to go ahead and watch things because it's not very like um people who need to move around friendly. Cuz I'm one of those types of people who just cannot sit still. I just cannot sit still and watch something. I would need to be a part of something. Um and then we have which if I could actually watch movies and when on the plane ride back here, I watched Despicable Me 3, which it's pretty entertaining. I honestly feel like the third one wasn't as good as the second or the first cuz the plot was kind of lame, but like having I guess the Despicable Me um with Despicable Me they tend to spend more time on humor and stuff than um than a plot line, which hey, I think that's kind of what we do here. Who am I kidding? I don't even have a plot line. This is Storytime Animations, not let's go ahead and animate a story from start to finish. Do I have Splatoon 2? Nope. I tried Splatoon 1 as like a Christmas present or whatnot, and then I just didn't have interest in it because I'm more of a Zelda player. I'm more of a Zelda player than Splatoon. I'm just not that interested in shooter games, quite honestly. Anything that's not shooters, I'll go ahead and try. Which, that pretty much gets, rid of any, like, do you play Fortnite questions. Which someone thought my character was from Fortnite. Which, I still need to have proof of the fact that there's actually a character model of my character on YouTube before I go ahead and or in my email before I believe them. Do I watch It's Alex Clark? I haven't really been keeping up with him because his style is he the style of his videos these days are half him talking to the camera and half him animation and like his the fact that he's going more like adultish style like intros and stuff kind of made me lose interest. um do I have merch? Yep, I do. I posted videos about it like earlier last year, which I'm planning on to do like more like let's say another set of merch um during like the start of next school year, because this year I'm kind of busy, like really busy, just with life and things. So this year, no. Next year, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and replace I'm gonna go ahead and do my current amount and restart the goal thingy. But, um, yes, I do have merch. I'm just, the only reason why I do have merch is the fact that I wanted to play around with buttons. And, um, 386 as far as my sub count goes, or 387. 12. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm guessing 12, 31, 22. Oh, 20, 22. There we go. So yeah, I do have merch, but I haven't really been paying much attention to it. I'm gonna go ahead and check my Teespring right now, honestly. See what's been going on there. But yeah, I pretty much just wanted to play around with buttons when I went ahead and created my Teespring stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna actually probably somewhere around next year, I'm gonna actually take merch more seriously. It's just like the whole, I actually wanted to go ahead and just mess around with buttons since I'm actually a creator kind of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely take my stuff more seriously in the future. Just, it's the whole fact that I'm actually like in disbelief, the fact that people actually buy stuff from me. But yeah. Hello, Throw the Pencil Studios. How are you? Just ask me questions. You know the drill. Yes, I do have merch. Yes, I know. Almost every video, the eye above the video is usually a link to my merch video. Just click on that merch video and then click in the description for the link, since I'm not of high enough sub count to go ahead and actually have like a merch shelf, which that's my goal for the end of this year, honestly. Yeah. Um um have you played Minecraft before? Yes, I have. I've played with a friend of mine by the name of Clunker, Metal Clunker. Um so yeah, I've played it before. I've also played it by myself before. I like to play I've never beaten it in the fact of I like to play it on hard mode with the sound off. I like to play it the hardest way possible and never beat it. So that's how Minecraft goes with me. What is my favorite weather? Cold but not snowing. And I like snow if it can cancel my IRL obligation. If I still have to go to it and it's snowing, then no thank you. I like cold weather, honestly. Hot weather just makes me want to melt. Which, hey, that is what me and PK are gonna do on their channel. PK is gonna be doing, after this, I'm gonna go ahead and record more collabs, which I told People who have emailed me within the last week, I've told them, "Hey, I have 3 collabs I'm going to be doing once I get back from my trip." Which the trip was fun, but by the 5th day I'm like, "I want my equipment back." But yeah, I mean, I could have taken my equipment with me, but one, I actually probably needed a break at that point, and two, I don't want to get my equipment damaged, so there's like a very limited plate. Like, if I did it by car, sure, I'll take my equipment with me. If I'm going by plane, I'm not going to take my equipment with me. I'm just very picky about where my equipment goes with me because my a computer is kind of big and bulky. It's bulky and powerful, honestly. It's big, bulky, and powerful. So, yeah, throw the pencil. Please don't ever apologize for being late. I kind of feel bad for streaming during your 1 a.m., but the harsh reality is the fact that no matter who, no matter what time I stream, it's gonna be somebody's 1 a.m. Which it's so unfortunate that my convenient time is your it's the middle of the night. Which some people actually stay up till the middle of the night. Shouldn't probably do that if you're up at 7 a.m. But I'm not your mom. I'm not anyone's mom. I might be your ZZ, but I might not. I might be your ZZ, but I will not be your mom. um, ZZ is a non-binary parent title. Which it's my favorite one. Yep, it's my 2 a.m. Why y'all need to go to sleep? Do you play Roblox? Do you play Roblox? Do you play Roblox? No, I haven't actually played Roblox, which some people have tried to go ahead and convince me to play it, but it have just gotten to the point of I would much rather be spending my time animating than playing like 1,000,002 games, which is very interesting to some people. In others, it's just like, oh, that's what they do. What is my favorite condiment other than mayo? How many different Oh wait, I would probably say jalapeno ranch. If that can even be considered a condiment. Cause ketchup can just go screw itself. Mustard is a little better, but still. Like there's no condiment better than mayo. You can put it in plenty of things like or potato salad or now you guys are gonna make me hungry. Dinner won't be in a half an hour. Won't be till in half an hour. Wait, you said please don't, but my computer lagged. What did you say? I said please do not go ahead and stay up till 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. Yeah, ranch. Everyone's gonna probably say how good ranch is now. Which, hey, there's this place by the name of Jimmy John's that has really good kickin' ranch. I could go for some kickin' ranch right now. um, do you like Olivia Rodrigo? Who are they? Olivia. I really don't pay attention that much to celebrities, other than animators. Other than the animators, I don't really pay attention to celebrities, which I honestly feel like I'm talking pretty well, actually. Like, I know I'm, like, kind of losing my thoughts and whatnot, but let's just say that, currently my mind thinks it should be 4 o'clock when it's actually 6 o'clock, so, yeah. Let's just say that, um, let's just say that, yeah, my mind's just whoosh. She doesn't have her driver's license, gal? Who needs a who needs a driver's license? There's something called buses for a reason. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I've literally been asked this during like my first Q&A on this channel. But I don't think woodchuckers could. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Wood, wood, wood. Wood. Wood, wood. I don't think woodchucks actually chuck wood. Cardi B. Oh, she is your stereotypical, like sex sells type of celebrity. Oh, does Rebel want in here? Got any grapes? I'm sorry, but this is a lemonade stand. And hey, Mom, wanna open the door so my Rebel can be with me? Sorry about this. Hey, Mom, wanna open up the door so Rebel can come in? I'll just open. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand. And I need to open the door for my dog. Now everything's gonna fall. Hey, Rebel, come here. Come here. I'm gonna shut the door though. Okay? Hey! Hi! You just wanted to be with me. Okay. Sorry about that. Now the question that I always ask myself during these streams is, should I close the door or should I leave it open? I tend to close the door. Hey, Rebel, can you speak for me? Speak! Speak! Hey, Rebel, speak! No? Can you speak for me? Can you speak? Speak! Speak! No? Can you guys hear the dog? Or my dog? Hey, Rebel! Sorry about that. My dog just wanted my attention. Which, as long as she don't want out of this room, I guess it's fine. She's gonna want out eventually, but hopefully she stays for the rest of the stream. That goofy goober I have, that goofy goober of a dog I have. Um, shoot. Um, do, 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 do. Um, oh, I'm actually caught up with my, please watch Turning Red. Oh, I've actually heard of that movie before. Um, I would if I could, honestly. I would totally watch more movies if I could. But with me, I tend to go ahead and not sit very well, like I've said before on this channel. Don't remember how often I said it or like how many times I've said it on this channel, but hey, it's the truth. Have you imagined Have you imagined you would have a fan from Africa or any far world country? No, actually. Actually, eventually, because think about it. YouTube is like a place where pretty much everywhere but North Korea can access. It's a The internet is just its own separate world of people. So I imagined that one day there'd be like a fan from a different country. Like, I've actually had a few people. Like, I have some people in Canada, some people in England, or wherever in the UK they are. I have people from Africa, apparently. Um, oh man. How many different people are gonna tell me to go watch Enchanto? Ever since, like, all the streams I've ever had ever since that movie got popular, they're like, go watch Enchanto! Go watch Enchanto! But all I know is we don't talk about Bruno. No, 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 no. We don't talk about Bruno. um, but yeah. I'm As far as this week goes, um I'm definitely not gonna have time for any movies because let's see here. During the time I was gone, I binge watched The Simpsons. The Simpsons. Pretty good show if you're allowed to watch it. It's one of those like milder adult cartoons with Homer, which yeah, Homer is a pretty nice character. Um which I almost had a Krusty Burger, but the line was too long. I want a Krusty Burger. I guess I'll have to universe jump and grab one. um, Go ahead and ask me questions because I currently don't have any questions. Hey, Rebel. Hey, hey. Beep, 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 beep. Ow. Ow. Hey, why don't you get closer to me, okay? Rebel? Sorry about that. Rebels. I just got back yesterday and she wants time with me. But I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna let her in during stream. It's not too bad for kids, yeah. Which it's kind of funny how it's like I am from like the one of the I'm from the state that where one of the worst where one of the worst um like when I mean worst, I mean like one of the most dirtiest adult cartoon channels was or adult. Oh, oh, you want to watch out the window? Oh, um hi. So South Park. I'm actually from the same state of the US that South Park was made. Trey Parker made South Park in this very state, which Colorado is a wacky state. There are some things, of course, I cannot address here on stream about Colorado, but it's definitely interesting. Okay, let me go ahead and kick out my kick out my dog because she wants to leave. Alrighty. What is my opinion on YouTube rewinds? I honestly feel like with YouTube rewinds, it shouldn't be like this huge big chunk of of rewinds. I feel like there should be like a rewind for like every genre on every major genre on YouTube. Like we should have the animation rewind, we should have the stuff we don't care about rewind, the pride rewind, the I honestly just feel like the video's just way too long for its worth. Honestly. They need to break it up into like different like rewinds instead of having everyone watch everything. Because let's face it, people probably just skip to the parts they care about anyways. Um Are you pleased that Costa Rica is now allowing gay marriage? Yes, I am. But I'm not too happy about how Florida just passed a um don't say gay law. But I don't get too political on here. Only politics I pretty much talk about is sorry, stuff is knocking over this episode. But honestly, I don't really talk about politics on this channel just because of like the nature of it, but so I do go ahead and talk about gay stuff cuz I honestly don't think gay stuff should be politics. It should just be how people live. That's pretty much the only politics I talk about on here. Like let's see here. I think that people should be able to marry whoever they want as long as they're over 18 and consent. Which means I think they should they should go ahead and outlaw the ability for people under the 18 to go ahead and yeah. How does the winner of the channel banner challenge get selected? It's up to me, honestly. What I'm probably gonna do is like see who all like answered or followed directions completely and put them like higher up on the cuz like the so far the channel banner submittance I've gotten so far each of them like forgot a bit of the like theming. Cause QA, just so you know, I'm gonna just tell you this now to go ahead and like help you get higher up on the channel banner challenge stuff because you're like on this channel a lot, and so the earlier you submit your channel, the more help you're gonna get from me as far as like um, as far as like the earlier you submit it, the more help you're gonna get from me. Such as if, let's say, during June you decide to go ahead and enter in your channel banner and not have part of the theming correct, then I'd go ahead and just be like, judge it as it is. Versus like the people who enter in their channel banners early, I'm gonna be like, oh, by the way, there's supposed to be furniture in your banner because you're reimagining my office. And QA, just so you know, you're gonna need a teal background for your channel banner to go ahead and get full credit, or like higher on the reward stuff. What just got here? What did I miss from Glitch Trap? I think. Oh yeah, Glitch Trap is Wilbur. Wilbur, stop changing your name. Why are you changing your name? Wilbur, you know that no matter what you have your name as on YouTube, I'm still gonna call you Wilbur. Oh, you just missed a few technical difficulties and crap like that. And me answering some questions. But yeah, just so you know, QA, to go ahead and get higher up on the channel banner challenge, I would suggest you go ahead and put teal, put a teal background in. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and fit the channel banners like later on tonight, and let you and whoever else turned theirs in by today. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys how your banner fits. Have you ever been on a swinging ship ride? Oh yeah, I've seen. If so, what is your experience? So as far as the oh, Glitch Trap, if you weren't one of my mods, I'd make fun of you back. Since you are one of my mods, I'm gonna make fun of you back harder. You don't have a channel. Your channel is mine. So you can't make fun of me. Because if you were to try to start a YouTube channel, you would be twice as likely to have even worse technical errors than I would. That's the downside about having an independent channel. Also, let me reread that question since I got sidetracked. Have you ever been on a swinging ship ride? If so, what is your experience? There's actually one right here in Colorado, actually. It is like one of those smaller ones, I'd say. And, like, I'd say if you have to wait too long, for it, don't go on it. But if you can go on it almost immediately, then go ahead and go on it. I'd say go on the edges. If you want an actual thrilling experience, go on the edges, not in the middle. Because the middle, it's just like, it doesn't really like go up that far or down that far because you're in the middle. On the edges is where it gets scary. Like, I have fear of heights, which could be turned into a video if people want that. After I'm done with the videos I have planned, there's a lot of things that are probably going to be like should probably be a video someday, and then end up just putting it away. And then remembering it 10 years later in my script bank. Ha ha ha. So I'd say what's my experience? It depends on what part of the ship you're on. Holy moly. It is windy outside. There's gonna be thunderstorms outside. What? what state do you live in? Because Colorado, it rained today. It rained and snowed and gave almost everyone a headache because of the sun's temperature shift. Why does the weather be, or why does the souls that yeah, is light teal okay? Yeah, that's pretty. So, the easiest thing you can do, QA, is basically go ahead and like, screenshot my, thumbnail for that video, or like any intro of my video, and not matter, and just go ahead and like use your paint dropper tool to go ahead and, just so you know, technically it's like turquoise, but like anything that isn't anything that is around like the yeah, the easiest thing that you can do is go ahead and just use your paint dropper tool on the video itself. But it's up to you. I just said teal. It could be a really dark teal, or it could be a very light teal. I just said it needed to be teal. Texas is hot. So a little like a storytime animator like passed. Woo, the ghost of storytime animation passed. Woo. Okay, just kidding. So back when there was the main people who started the storytime animation stuff, how storytime animation pretty much got started, I know there was more like people, or more people that started before these two, but there were these two storytime animators who both lived in Arizona. They didn't know they both lived in Arizona, the Dutch oven state, until they ended up talking with each other, because they both do the same thing, such as The Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of time to make fun of the people who shipped The Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations together, because Jaden Animations is an Aero Ace. So, yeah. And then, so these two lovely humans. Holy oh my. Alright, sorry. I'm like, I'm at 390. I'm at 390. I'm gonna go ahead and change this again. But, yay, I'm at 390. Alrighty, I digress. But there were these two. Yep. Oh, I know. Oh, I know a James and a Jaden from Arizona. Yeah. That could have been The Odd Ones Out and Jaden. It'd be pretty interesting if you knew the Jaden and the James, like knew The Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations, but I highly doubt it, because you were very shocked when pretty much like compared to a lot of storytime animators, I'm pretty much a nobody in the animation. I guess like world, because like The Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations are like very, very well known storytime animators that are very good at what they do. But to be honest, they started out as a very mediocre quality but very good scripts. Which, I mean, it's fair to go ahead and have like pretty much like with the storytime animators, the most important thing to us is pretty much the how good is our scripts, because like animation, like people can put up with animation errors as long as the story's good. Honestly. But yeah, I mean, um, they ended up being in the Dutch oven state of Arizona, which, if anyone ever makes me move to Arizona, you might as well just kill me. Because the heat would probably do it. I just couldn't live in Arizona. I'm gonna stay here in Colorado. Assuming that all the people that want to move in don't jack up the prices so much to where I can't afford it anymore. Then I'd probably go to somewhere like somewhere with similar weather when it's cold. But yeah, I'm never gonna be moving to Arizona. No wonder, no wonder the Story Time animators started their careers in Arizona, because there's not really much else to do. It's too hot to do anything outside for sure during the summer. I'm not sure how it is during the winter, but I just couldn't live with being in Arizona, honestly. Or I'd probably end up just if I was visiting, I'd probably go ahead and um just bring my equipment with me and just work on things the whole time. Which, wait, I've actually been in Arizona, I think. When I was like visiting the Grand Canyon during the 2020. Which, yeah. Um, do you guys have any more questions for me? I want to go ahead and answer as much as I can before I go to closing announcements, because it's getting close to ending time for this stream. Next week's gonna be the talk show. Week after that, I'm still trying to get a guest for. But yeah. An ending announcements is please go ahead and do my channel banner challenge. Do my channel banner challenge. Woot woot. I'm just acting like extra, like, I don't know even how to say it. Like, dorky today. But do you watch Ashton's? No, I don't really watch things. I make things. But there's the link for the channel banner challenge. Yeah. But do you watch anyone else other than Storytimers? I would say I watch Powered by Rainbows, and that's just about it. Powered by Rainbows and YouTube Shorts. Do I like ponies? Yes, I like ponies. I wouldn't go ahead and like sit there and watch ponies. I do like unicorns too, but but out of all the mythical horse creatures, I like the Pegasus the best because they fly. But kind of funny how I say that because I'm afraid of heights. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty much time for me to end stream now. So please go ahead. Alright, I normally don't ask for people to press the subscribe button, but I really want to go ahead and get a community tab so I can go ahead and post community tab posts of people I'm doing collabs with, because currently I'm doing 3 collabs. Which, if you guys want to do a collab with me, I'd be like, sure thing. Just let me go ahead and record it when I have time. Since I go ahead and since that's how my production is going currently. It's the when I have time schedule, which means within at least, I think, within 3 business days, which, who am I kidding here? Every day's a business day at Pastry. Every, I think, every day except for New Year's Day is probably gonna be like, I'm gonna at least be working on something. Unless I literally can't. I literally took my tablet during vacation and did script writing when I had the chance. So it wasn't really a true break, but I'm trying to not work on things. Sometimes. I'm trying. Anyway, people might think I'm nuts, but that's okay. Um Yeah, just send me whatever script you want me to be recorded. I'll take out 99% of things. If I might change it a little bit, and I might go ahead and if it's inappropriate, I might change it a lot. But yeah, I tend to keep things very, very, very similar to what it originally was. Anyway, that's it for today. Please do all the crap that all of the other YouTubers ask you to do. And see you in the future to come. Bye. And see you next week for the I can't talk today. And see you guys for the next episode, which is the talk show. Anyway, please do all the crap that all of the YouTubers ask you